Welcome to the 4G Fast 5 Devotional. I'll be brief, casual, but always looking to increase our depth of study. So those are my only promises. Brief, casual, some depth. Today we're going to talk about creation again, and this is part 4. Romans 5:12. When Adam sinned, sin entered the world. Adam's sin brought death, so death spread to everyone, for everyone sinned. The fall of man, the impact of the fall, has touched every part of the universe. It is accurate to say that absolutely everything wrong in our world is because of sin. And the contagion of sin is universal, because Adam, as it turns out, was our representative. And when he sinned, we all sinned. The only way to make sense of the world we know is to understand the fall. Without the fall, you might have to conclude that God erred in his creation, because there must be a reason for that which was very good to now be so very wrong. What we believe about the state of man, whether he is inherently good or inherently evil, will shape our worldview. How we look at life in this world will dictate what remedies we will advocate to address the world's problems. Genesis 2:15, the Lord God placed the man in the garden to tend it and watch over it. But the Lord God warned him, "You may freely eat of the fruit of every tree in the garden, except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you eat its fruit, you are sure to die." Die? What is die? Nothing had ever died in Eden. Genesis 3:1, the serpent was the shrewdest of all the wild animals the Lord God had made. One day he asked the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat the fruit from any of the trees in the garden?" "Of course we may eat fruit from the trees in the garden," the woman replied. "It's only the fruit from the tree in the middle of the garden that we are not allowed to eat. God said you must not eat it or even touch it. If you do, you will die." Now I need to point out here, God never said anything about touching the tree. So already Eve is expanding on what God actually said. "You won't die," the serpent replied to the woman. "God knows that your eyes will be open as soon as you eat it, and you will be like God, knowing both good and evil." The woman was convinced. She saw that the tree was beautiful, and its fruit looked delicious, and she wanted the wisdom it would give her. So she took some of the fruit and ate it. Then she gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate it too. At that moment their eyes were opened, and they suddenly felt shame at their nakedness. So they sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves. So Adam and Eve did what no one should ever do. They deliberately disobeyed and tested God. In our next video, we will see how that works out for them. If you like the Fast 5 Devotional, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.